If you're restless, impatient, on the verge of snapping, you're not crazy. It's the moon in Aries, and it's calling you. You might not even know why. But today, your body is buzzing. Your mind is racing. And some part of you is screaming, "Go! Now!" This isn't just another day. The moon has just entered Aries, kicking off a new emotional cycle in the zodiac. And that means one thing: the soul wants motion. This transit doesn't ask for analysis. It demands action. It doesn't want a conversation, it wants a decision. And even if you don't quite understand why you're in such a rush, the sky gets it. The moon in Aries is pure instinct. It's that moment you feel something needs to change, even without a plan. It's when inner silence breaks with an invisible shout. You can't wait anymore. Sure, you can ignore it. You can pretend everything's under control. But eventually, that fire will leak out. The question is, will you run from it or let it guide you? When the moon enters Aries, the skies deliver a fresh start, but not like any other. Aries doesn't ask for permission. It bursts in. It's the sign of first steps, of birth, of instinct. And when the moon, ruler of emotion, aligns with that energy, your emotions want to be reborn too. Today, your soul wants to cut what holds you back, to break free from what suffocates, to move, even if it doesn't know exactly where to. It's the beginning of a new lunar cycle, but it's not a gentle restart. It's a fiery awakening. You might feel rushed by something that didn't seem urgent yesterday, irritated by things you used to tolerate, ready to take a stand even without all the right words, urged to act even without certainty. The moon in Aries throws you into your own desire and asks, are you ready to choose your own courage? This cycle activates the archetype of the emotional warrior, but not the one who fights the world, the one who claims their inner movement. And it all starts with a spark, a discomfort you feel in your body. And that won't leave until you take the first step. You wake up with your chest tight, look around, and nothing's changed. But inside, it feels like everything is wrong. The moon in Aries doesn't need a big reason to stir you up. It just needs space. And when you try to keep everything as it is, it pushes. It shouts, it speeds up. This restlessness isn't baseless anxiety. It's bottled up emotional energy. It's drive being smothered by fear. It's courage waiting for its shot. Your body feels it before your mind catches up. And because of that, you might be more irritable for no clear reason. Craving change, a new scene, sudden decisions, having symbolic dreams of running, fighting, urgent movement, struggling to relax or sleep. This isn't a time for reflection, it's a time for visceral response. But be careful, acting without awareness can lead to sabotage, and holding it in too long can turn into illness. The key is to listen. Ask yourself, where is this urgency coming from? Is it fear pushing me? Or my soul nudging me? Am I trying to escape? Or am I finally ready to move forward? The moon in Aries awakens your instinctive courage. But courage isn't acting without fear. It's acting even with fear. Today, you have a chance to break the pattern, to cut loose something that's been holding you back for weeks, to say what needs to be said, to do what you already know is right, but haven't had the strength to start. This impulse could be the portal you've been waiting for, or just another missed chance. The difference lies in whether you're present enough to feel and act. Ever felt the urge to solve everything all at once? Today, that urge might hit hard. This isn't your average anxiety. It's a rush that comes from the soul, the kind that says, no more delays, no more waiting for the perfect moment, no more pretending you don't already know what you need to do. With the moon in Aries, your emotions grow legs. They don't just want to be felt, they want to run, move, be expressed. You might notice it in the little things, the urge to finally say what's been stuck in your throat, impatience with everything that drags, a sudden desire to start something new, a project, a conversation, a decision. But this rush isn't random. It shows up because some part of you has been maturing quietly, and now it's ready to act. The danger lies in mistaking readiness for reckless impulsiveness, or worse, smothering it with doubts, fears, and excuses. Your heart doesn't want to wait anymore because it's already chosen. All that's left is for you to accept the motion. This might be the moon in Aries' biggest dilemma. Are you acting with courage or running away in a rush? There's no perfect formula to know, but there are questions that can guide you. Is this action a repeat of something you always do? Or is it a new way of responding to an old wound? Are you trying to break free for a moment of relief? Or because you've truly hit your limit? Impulse without presence is just repetition, but impulse with awareness is liberation. The moon in Aries doesn't want you to self-sabotage. It wants you to listen to your true instinct. The difference between escape and courage shows up in how you feel after. If it drains you and fills you with guilt, it was escape. If it challenges you and relieves you at the same time, it was truth. This is your chance to turn reactivity into power, to stop being a prisoner of the automatic and start becoming the author of your own response. Some days, the sky doesn't wait for you to be ready. It just wants you to say, even afraid, I'm going. This is one of those days. The moon in Aries awakens the spiritual warrior within, the one who doesn't fight the world, but finally decides to stop running from themselves. And that warrior might be tired, wounded, silent for years, but still beating. Today, you might feel the urge to take a stand like never before, to protect yourself like never before, to fight for something you thought you were too weak to claim. And that strength isn't coming from your circumstances, it's coming from you. That's the call the moon in Aries brings, to act even without guarantees, to move even without a clear path, to believe even without a map, because spiritual courage isn't made of certainty. It's made of one single decision. I choose to move. There are times when life drags on. You put off a conversation, tolerate the discomfort, hold on to something that no longer resonates, and then the moon in Aries arrives. It comes like an alarm, screaming that time's up. Today, stagnant situations are likely to surface. Relationships that have lost their meaning, commitments that feel like cages, words that need to be spoken, even if your voice shakes. The energy calls for a cut, and cutting doesn't mean disrespect. It means liberation. You're not being impatient. You're, maybe for the first time, honoring your inner urgency. But be mindful. Cutting isn't about exploding. It's about acting with clarity and strength. No drama, no games, just presence. Today, the sky is saying, break free from what paralyzes you. End what holds you back. And do it with courage, not anger. What you let go of now makes room for everything that's ready to be born. Had any strange dreams lately? Running, escaping, fighting? Feeling rushed, explosions, doors opening or slamming shut. The moon in Aries doesn't just stir the body, it stirs the unconscious. And what can't be expressed during the day emerges in dreams. These dreams aren't random, they're codes. And maybe you don't need to understand them, just feel what they're asking for. Sometimes dreaming of running means it really is time to run. Sometimes the escape in the dream reveals that you're dodging your own decision. You don't need to know the destination. You just need to recognize that something inside you is screaming for motion. Intuitive action isn't recklessness, it's when the soul leads. even when logic can't follow. If you feel the urge to act today, even if it doesn't seem rational, honor the signal. It might be destiny trying to slip through the one crack you've finally left open. Anger gets a bad rap, but it's one of the most honest emotions there is. Today, with the moon in Aries, you might explode over something seemingly small, but it's not about that thing, it's about the build-up. Anger isn't the problem. The problem is everything you swallowed in silence. Every time you said, "It's fine," when, in truth, it hurt. This transit invites you to see anger as vital energy. It shows you where you need to take a stand, where you've stayed quiet too long, where you've betrayed yourself to keep the peace with others. But peace that demands your constant surrender isn't peace. Today, if anger shows up, don't shut it down. Listen, ask what it's trying to reveal, and channel that energy into movement, not destruction. Use your anger to say, "Enough. Now I choose differently. Now I act." Because when anger finds direction, it turns into courage. Some days, the sky opens an invisible rift, a passage you can't see with your eyes, but feel in your body. Today is one of those days. The moon's entry into Aries has opened an impulse portal, a point of energetic choice that can only be crossed by those who decide to move. And we're not talking about major external changes, we're talking about a real act of courage, internal, quiet, but definitive. It might be the message you've been avoiding, the conversation you keep postponing, the decision you've delayed because it wasn't the right time, the cut you know you need to make. This portal only opens when you say, "I choose to act." And yes, it'll be scary. It'll feel rushed. It'll seem like you need a little more certainty. But this portal doesn't ask for certainty. It asks for presence. If you cross it, nothing will be the same. But if you stay where you are, you'll feel your soul starting to suffocate. Today, the sky asks you, will you step through? If there's one word that defines today's energy, it's movement. But not just any movement, the kind that starts from within, that rises from your limits, from your exhaustion, from your desire to stop living on pause. The moon in Aries doesn't wait. It ignites. It dares. It turns urgency into real action, if you let it. So here's a simple but powerful symbolic ritual. Tonight, light a red candle, and in front of it, speak with intention. I act with courage. Even without certainty, I choose movement. Now pick one thing you've been avoiding these past weeks and take the first step. It can be small, it can be internal, but let it be real. That step is your entry into the new cycle. It's your yes to instinct and your no to everything that keeps you stuck. If this video stirred something in you, leave a comment. I choose movement. That phrase is your commitment to action and to the version of you that's ready to be born. Subscribe and hit the bell. Here, we don't just interpret the sky, we learn how to walk with it. See you in the next one.